Greetings gastronauts, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to do something that Scottish people like a lot. I'm going to show you how to make Tattie Scones. Wait a minute, that's not right. I'm going to show you something that Irish people like a lot. Potato farls, or potato bread. So this was requested a few months ago by Joe Chester, and I hope you enjoy it, Joe. So yeah, at the risk of starting a little Celtic war in the comments, I can't detect any difference between potato farls and tattie scones. I suspect they are the exact same thing. Yeah, they're really, really simple. You can have them with your breakfast, you know, with your black and white pudding and all of those bits, and sausages and bacon. Or you can have them for your tea with butter and jam on, like a scone. So they're a peculiar thing. They're sort of cross between bread, scone and pancake. That, you know, they're not strictly any of those things, but they are delicious and they're very easy to make. Ingredients for the tattie scones: you need tatties. I've got about half a kilo there, and butter, about 10% of the weight of the spuds, and flour, ordinary plain white all-purpose flour. That's just over half a cup, but it actually depends how much you can get in to the mixture, and that will depend on how floury your spuds are to start with, I think. And half a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of white pepper, and about a teaspoon of salt. So, need to prep the spuds. If you've already got some leftover mashed potato, you're laughing, you can just use that, but you know, you're halfway there. I don't have any leftover mashed potato, so I'm going to make it from scratch. Right, and now you need to cut them into chunks and get them about the same size, and about that kind of size. There we go, now I need to boil them. So I've got some water in the pan, and I'm just going to chuck some salt in and pop the tatties in. Tatties. We're calling them tatties today. A few weeks ago I got a comment from a guy who says he used to be a chef, and he says you never ever put potatoes or vegetables into water that's already boiling or hot. It must go into cold water and then you bring it up to temperature. Like most of these armchair warriors, he didn't bother to explain why. It's just, this is what you've got to do. So I did some research on interwebs, and all I could find was if you do it that way from cold, then all other things being equal, all of your things, you know, all of your chunks of potato will be cooked the same at the end of the cooking time. Fair enough, but I'm going to overcook them, so I'm going to mash them, and it doesn't make any difference to me whatsoever. If I want a perfectly boiled potato, I sous vide it. So, anyway, I just thought you'd like to know that. So now we've got to wait for this to boil. Okay, that's bubbling away, so I'll turn the heat down to sort of medium, bit below, and put the lid on, and that can sit and simmer for, well, as long as it takes for them to get tender, which probably will be 15 to 20 minutes. Right, I think the tatties are cooked. Just check them with a fork. Yeah. Goes in, comes out, spud falls apart, they're done. So I'm going to drain those and then mash them. Okay, drained spuds, tatties. So throw the butter in, and oops, teaspoon of salt, and I like pepper. That was possibly too much, but yeah. and the bicarb, baking powder. Alright, just give those a good old mash. Okay, nice smooth mash, not too lumpy. And now we need to stir in some flour. And this will sort of make it turn into a kind of dough. Right, now I can start making the actual things. The Tattie Scones, the potato farls. Oh, by the way, farl just means fourth, because what you do is you roll out a disc and you cut it into 4 pieces, 4 wedges. So there you go. So they could have been the original potato wedges, but they weren't. Okay, here's my dough-like stuff. I actually put a bit more flour in, so that's probably a full cup, and that's given us something that's, you know, holds together like a dough. So that's what we need. So I'm going to use about half of this for the first batch. Some flour on the worktop. Let's get that out of the way. Oops. And we just want to roll it so it's a disc a bit bigger than the bowl, and it should be about 5 or 6 mil thick. It's about 1/4 of an inch. And then just cut round the bowl and divide it into 4 wedges. And those need to be fried. Got some fat. This is actually a little bit of chicken fat. You could use, well, anything, you know, butter, bacon fat, whatever, lard. Don't use olive oil, it's just wrong. So I've got that on medium heat and I just need that to warm up. Right, fat's nice and warm. So let's pop our Tattie Scones in. And they'll need about 3 minutes on each side to turn a bit brown and crispy and lovely. Okay, I reckon these are done. Sorry, Mrs. KeefCooks won't be doing the taste test today because she's at work and then we're going out. So I'm on my own. I'm going to cook up a few breakfasty things and test these as well. Alright, let's give this thing a try. I've spread it with butter, like they say you should. And here it goes. Tastes buttery. And not much else. It's dodgy, and I think, yeah, I could have added quite a bit more salt to that. Sorry, health freaks, but, yeah, I want it to taste of something. Maybe it'll taste about that. Maybe it's like tofu. No, I do actually like this, which is good because there's quite a bit more to get used up. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so there you go. Tattie Scones, potato farls, potato bread. Call it what you will. So if you like that, give it a like, share, subscribe, make a donation, become a patron, all that wonderful stuff. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.